Leicester City, just a few years ago, were Premier League champions, and now they're back in the Championship. And just down the road, Coventry City are hungry to rise up into English football's elite. So today, my dad takes charge of Leicester, while I take the reins at Coventry. 5 seasons, 2 clubs, and 1 local rivalry, and a point system that will decide who rebuilds their way to glory. So who will win this battle for Midland supremacy? Let's find out. All right, Dad, we've got ourselves another rivalry happening, and a new rivalry that we can do with the updated database. It's Coventry versus Leicester.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
So, obviously, 2 teams in that sort of Midlands area of the UK. 2 big teams who I actually think might stand a good chance of getting back into the Premier League this season.
Definitely Coventry. They've had a really good start.
Yeah, they flirted with it quite a lot the last few years.
Yeah,
obviously
they have,
reaching playoffs and stuff. So I'm taking over Coventry City today. Dad's taking over Leicester City. But before we do, we've got to add something to the mantelpiece. We've got a new title. We've got another one.
Yeah.
So the VC now have 2 tag team titles. This is a beautiful one as well. This is Combat Championship Wrestling. So if you're in the North Devon area, like Bideford, Taunton, Tiverton, around that area, have a look, Combat Championship Wrestling, and you'll see this title being defended, hopefully on as many shows as possible by myself and Dan. So yeah, if you're into wrestling and you're around that North Devon area, come along and see the champs, the tag team champs.
Good felt that.
It's a lovely one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
So it really is.
Yeah.
So there we go. Shout out to Ryan Hepburn as well. Hope you're well, my friend, who watches all the videos, who's part of the CCW family. So yeah, big shout out to them. And come along and watch one of those shows. So I'll put this on the back now. We got another new title to have a look before we get cracking with the rebuild. Okay, so with this rebuild, neither of us have decided to sign anybody at the start of the season, which I think is fair, really. They got 2 good enough sides.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's see how we do at the start with just the standout players that they've already got. So you're going for a 4-3-3, Dad. You've got Fatawu locked in on that right-hand side. He does have an injury at the minute, 2 to 4 weeks, but he'll be fine for the rest of the season. But he is one of your better players.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, good winger.
Yeah, so outside of that,
the whole 5 seasons as well.
Yeah, the best 11 pick looks like this. He does go in there.
There's a couple of players, especially my midfielder, I'm not sort of like too keen on.
The 2 ex-Spurs players?
Yeah, that's why Spurs got rid of them. I don't like them. But I've got a very good experienced centre-backs. Whether they'll stay the whole 5 seasons, I don't know. You know, they're especially Vestergaard. He's getting on a bit now. So, yeah. I mean, he's going to be there for at least 2 seasons, I reckon, easily. Not a bad side to start off with. And then Daka up front, not a bad striker.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
So obviously, you've just lost Vardy.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I'd like to work with Vardy, but obviously, if he's gone, he's gone. There's nothing I can do about that. Good luck to him. So, yeah. But it's a good team to start off with, I feel. That we can. I've got a good chance of at least making the playoffs quite comfortably, I think.
I think people are already going to be slating you after you said that Wout Faes is a good centre-back, because there's some people that suggest that he might be the worst Premier League centre-back we've ever seen after some of his performances last year.
He's good for this league then, put it that way.
In the game, he ain't too bad.
No,
I'll give you that.
I can only go by what's in front of me on the game, can I?
In real life, shocking. Terrible player.
I mean, Harry Winks and Skip are good in the game, but...
Yeah, that's true. As is Sumari, to be fair. He's a very good centre defensive midfielder on the game as well. Okay, so schedule at the start of the season. We have already played each other as well, and I beat you 1-0.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with that.
At
home
your
as
ground.
well. That's a bit of a disappointing as well. Talking about grounds as well, congratulations on you. The ground is yours now from now on. You've actually took over the ownership of Coventry. Yeah, Coventry.
I thought you was going something personal then. I was like, what am I owning?
No, the Coventry ground. You've actually took it over personally. So, as your home ground, and you own it now. So congratulations on that. So, congratulations to the Coventry. So.
Yeah, stop saying me, because
that's right.
It's like I'm a Coventry fan.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not a bad start for me. 3 home win, 3 leagues wins. So, but
4.
A bit disappointed losing against you.
Oh, it is 3 because the one's the cup. And a draw. Okay, on to Coventry City then. Just looking at what we're doing. As you can see here, no players have arrived, unfortunately, but we decided to just not do any transfers first season. I'm also going for a 4-3-3. A little bit more defensive in the midfield. I think you got a centre midfield on attack there. I've gone for ball winner, box to box. I think both our sides really suit a 4-3-3, to be honest, as is the way of the world really at the minute. I like this team, and I do think we stand a good chance. I do think if we did go up, there'd be like a lot of things we'd have to change just to survive in the Premier League.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the midfield is great for the Championship.
Yeah.
When you go into that Premier League, there's no standouts. I think Grimes and Sheaf are decent, but I don't think in the Premier League they are good enough. Maybe Matt Grimes isn't too bad, actually. Maybe that's been a bit harsh. Eccles, yeah, probably not. And I think going forward, we would struggle to get goals in the Premier League. Right now, we've got Haji Wright, who, because he's 6'4" and very strong and likes to beat the offside trap, in this league, he will score goals.
Yeah.
And he's already got 4 goals, I think. 3 goals in 5 games there, 4 in 7 in total, which suggests that he can do that. But then we've also got Ellis Sims, who, of course, they bought from Everton a couple of seasons ago. He's okay, and again, similar. Not a standout and doesn't look like he could be a very good Premier League one. He's got that 1 goal, of course, which was against you. So, yeah, I think things would have to change if we went into the Premier League, but I do think we stand a good chance of getting to the Premier League. Scheduled at the start of the season, as we obviously seen, I already beat Dad, but I've also been Ipswich Town, who come down from the Premier League away from
their
home.
ground as well, so it's 2 good away results for you.
Yeah. The only other away game that we had was Swansea in the Championship. We drew against them, unfortunately, but we did beat Watford 4-1. We beat Millwall, and of course, we're in the 3rd round of the Cup. We've got Oxford United in that as well. So there we go. Season number 1. I've picked up a point before we've even got started. So let's see what happens and see if we can both get ourselves promoted, because the season preview suggests that Dad should go up as champions and I should be fighting it out for a playoff spot. And to be honest, I think that's fairly accurate as to how it should be. So let's see what happens.
Being champions.
Well, yeah, then Wrexham all the way up at 9th.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting stuff. All right, let's see what happens. Well, there you go, that first season. And we're both promoted.
Both of us only lost 4 games.
Yeah. 116 points for you, Dad. 106 for me. So I drew 5 more games than you. Picking up 10 more points than me there and easily winning the league. But I'm really happy. I mean, I was 7 points clear of Ipswich down in 3rd.
I think we've both got to be happy with that, especially with the teams behind us, Ipswich, Southampton and Birmingham right behind us. Not bad. Not bad. I'm pleased with that.
Wrexham, relegated.
Oh, dear. What happened there?
Straight down. Wow. Interesting
Ryan Hardy didn't help them out then, did he?
No, he didn't. Our man Ryan Hardy. But there we go. Right, okay, so the top scorer of the league was Haji Wright, 32 goals. Beat Cameron Archer's 24. Patson Daka was there with 21. He also had the 2nd highest average rating there, the most player of the matches, but your goalkeeper was keeping the most clean sheets, as you can see, and Fatawi was getting the most assists. You can see why both of us finished at the top. You lost 4 games, Dad. You lost the other game against me as well. 2-0 at my ground. Lovely stuff.
I didn't gain no points then, did I?
No, but you do obviously get the 4 points for winning the league.
Yep.
We're giving you that on this one. And then, I don't get any for promotion, but I do get 2 points for beating you, so I'm happy with that. Let's have a look then at the cup competitions. Semi-finals in both. How did Norwich get to this? Because they're in our league as well, 9th. Wow, they lost to West Ham in extra time.
Unlucky.
In an absolute barnstorming FA Cup final, 5-3.
Do you know, I love watching FA Cup finals when it's 2 teams like that you wouldn't expect to get to the final type of thing. It makes it more exciting, I feel.
Well, yeah, I mean, how great was it when Palace won it last year? Like, that was fantastic stuff. Norman Bassett, I did notice, is the top scorer, and that is my player on loan at Argyle, because I actually loaned him out, because I thought, well, he's quite good, but he won't get in my team when I'm only playing one up front with Ellis Sims and Haji Wright. So I loaned him out. Argyle came in. He got 12 goals from this season. He got loads of them in the FA Cup. Lovely stuff. Well done, Norman. But semi-final also in the Carabao Cup. I lost 9-3 on aggregate. That was expected against Man City, but they did end up going on to win it. So the quarter-final knocked out Wolves on penalties there. Knocked out Chelsea 3-1. And then the 3rd round, of course, is where I knocked out Leicester and Chelsea knocked you out. So, knocked out Oxford, sorry, and Chelsea knocked you out. So did I have anything in the... So, oh my God, Norwich stuffed me. There was 3 championship sides in the FA Cup semi-final. That is very impressive. Quarter-final, I knocked out Palace, who just won it, of course.
Oh, West Ham beat Argyle.
West Ham beat Argyle. Norwich beat Leeds. There's no,
the big sides.
Top 6 are in there right now. Argyle got to the quarterfinals from League One. Man United was knocked out by Palace. And again, where's Man City? or Liverpool or Arsenal.
Don't go to the bottom one, mate. Don't go to the bottom.
5-0.
Oh, no. That's a bad result over against Villa as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
because that's fairly close.
Yeah.
Wigan, I beat 2-0. Fourth round was when you beat Sunderland. I beat Cardiff. Argyle beat Liverpool.
Oh, okay then. Well, we've done that this season already.
Yeah, that's true. Swansea beat Manchester City. So Arsenal must have gone out in the third round. This is really bad from them. So third round, Coventry, I beat Bromley. Leicester beat Birmingham. So that's quite a good result. Can't see it. Oh, there's Arsenal. Swansea were knocking out some big clubs.
Well, they knocked out Argo this season.
Yeah, so fair play to them. Aston Villa beat Tottenham 6-0.
Oh, no.
What a weird FA Cup.
Villa done Tottenham on here, and me.
Yeah. What a weird FA Cup. So there we go. So semi-final in both of them, but we're both promoted. You've got to be happy with that. And you can see our fifth round and third round there for you, Dad. So not too bad at all, really. 23 goals from Patson Daka, who's top scorer. Harry Winks with 14. Ricardo Pereira from right back getting 12. Jordan Ayew with 10. Fatawu getting locked in. Only got 6 goals, Dad.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with that.
They get 15 assists, but not a lot.
You expect a little bit more better than for a winger, really, don't you? But
yeah.
I just can't believe Harry Winks getting 14 goals from.
I mean, were they penalties? He didn't take any pens. Took one penalty. He was centre midfield on attack. Yeah. They do tend to get quite forward. Yeah, quite far forward. So, all right, fair enough. There we go. Your transfer budget going into the Premier League, Dad, £35 million, but with a very good wage budget. So
that's all right.
You're looking closer to 50, I think, more than anything. Let's have a look at my Coventry side. 37 goals from Haji Wright. Ellis Sims, who only started 23 games, got 28 goals.
That's good, isn't it?
That's really good. Then obviously Sakamoto, who was one of my wingers, got 12. Mason Clark, who was the other winger, got 11. Eccles got 12 assists there. There was me slating him at the start. Like, he's got 12 assists. And my transfer budget, £32 million, but not as much of a wage budget, so I think I'll have a little bit less money than you. I definitely, though, need a new goalkeeper because Carl Rushworth is only on loan from Brighton, and I probably wouldn't use him in the Premier League anyway, so that is definitely a position that I will need to look at unless I decide to go for Ben Wilson or Brad Collins, who hasn't even played a game this season for me. But let's have a look at the points then before we go into season number 2. Season 1 points then are Omega Luke with 2 and Omega Dad with 4. Now, as the new Combat Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champion, I can say with great confidence that I can't see us ever losing these tag team titles. And that's because me and my tag team partner, we're smart, and we do our research on our opponents. And do you know how scary it is that if you just type somebody's name into a people search, I can find out their name, their address, their mobile number, even their email address, just from these websites. And I hate to tell you, I could probably find out yours as well. Now, all of this data online can be found, and again, so can yours, and this is where today's sponsor comes in, Incogni. You see, Incogni is going to be your best friend because it tracks down your data and personal information on multiple sites, and it just completely removes it. And this is fully automated for hundreds of known data brokers and companies that collect your private information, and a lot of the time it's without your consent. Now, luckily, Omega Luke viewers, you get a benefit from this fantastic deal where if you sign up using the code Omega Luke, you get yourself an extra 60% off on top of an annual plan. So if you're like me and your phone goes off, you get scam emails or somehow like scam text messages. Sometimes you get a phone call to say you've been in an accident or something, which never obviously happened. Then I think you need to really think about using Incogni. So there's a link at the top of the description that you can use, which again will remove all of your private information away from criminals and prevent random strangers from finding out where you live or your contact details. And it's actually really easy to do. There's just 3 steps. 1, you create your account. 2, you authorize Incogni to allow them to remove the data. And 3, actually there's just 2 steps because the third one is just Incogni removing your data. So again, the link is right there at the top of the description and in the pinned comment. And if you use the code Omega Luke, you get 60% off the annual plan. So let's think smart here. Let's go under the radar and delete all of that data online, or else, I'll find out where you live. Okay, season number 2 then, Dad. You spent £78 million, obviously through instalments and stuff. João Gomez was the first guy that you brought in, £48 million.
Good player coming from Wolves, yeah. Ideal.
They got relegated, so it was an easy pick-off.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, he plays in both positions as well, so attacking midfield or defensive midfield. He's the defensive midfield as well. Hopefully where I'm going to use him, so yeah.
Very well-rounded player, and he's only 23 as well. Matteo Pessina from Monza, £17 million. More of an attacking threat going forward.
That's right, yeah. That's why I wanted to play Gomez in the defending midfield, and I'll play this boy in the attacking midfield role tooling. Yeah.
Very good player.
Yeah, good player, yeah.
And then only 3 signings for Dad.
Yes.
With the final one being a striker, Sergio Camelo.
Well, I felt like my strikers didn't score enough goals, so I had to get a striker in, and this guy fits the bill for that, really. He's both footed as well, so I'm really pleased with that. So he's only 5'10", mind you, but he's not very good at heading. He's only 12 heading, but hopefully he can do it with his feet.
He hasn't yet.
No.
Got 2 assists. Did get 14 goals in La Liga for Rayo Vallecano, though, who had to replace their striker. And remember that, because I sold a striker to him. So you actually only let out a couple of players go on loan, and then one selling of Michael Golding for £3.6 million there. So didn't bring in too much money, but was enough, obviously, for you to just bring in those players.
Yeah.
Tactically, you have changed things around.
Changed it a little bit, yeah.
This is your best 11 pick, so Sumare actually goes in there.
Yes.
João Gomez doesn't at the minute.
Which I was surprised with, but I'll let them fight it out. So I've got a couple of good winks I got in there as well, so I'll let the midfielders fight it out between them. But I'm glad that the front 2 I'm quite happy with, so hopefully they'll score me a few more goals.
Caleb Akoli goes into that back 4 now instead of Wout Faes. He's a way better player.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Looks very good. He used to be a bit of a wonder kid as well on Football Manager, so that's an interesting one. Start of the season, we've played each other again, and I've picked up a win.
How can I play Arsenal and beat them, and then lose to you, and then go and beat Everton as well?
We won't look at the results. It might give away who I've signed. But yeah, you beat Arsenal 3-2.
Yes, good
the
result
opening
that.
day of the season.
Really pleased with that.
Jordan Ayew scored against Everton. You then play Plymouth Argyle.
Yeah.
Patson Daka got himself a hat-trick and a 5-2 win in the Cup. And you drew to Spurs 0-0.
That's Spurs as well, so I've got to be happy with that.
You've had a really good start.
I've had a really good start, yeah. Apart from the one game against you, which I'm disappointed with losing. Apart from that, you can't grumble with that sort of start, really.
I am your bogey team, it seems.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Let's see the reason why. So I spent a lot of money, but I brought in way more players. And remember, Rayo Vallecano was looking for a striker, so I sold Ellis Sims to them. £7 million for Ellis Sims. I wasn't intending on using him. I've replaced him with Adam Idah. So you can see that 10 days later, I went and signed Celtic's Adam Idah, who I think is going to be a better player for me. 6'3", very good physical attributes, likes to beat the offside trap, strong and pacey, and can finish. So that's the reason why 23-year-old Adam Idah joins the club. But before that, there's a lot of other signings as well. Shunta Tanaka. Now, there's a couple of Japanese players that have played for Coventry. I've got one Sakamoto already. Shunta Tanaka has now joined. He is a centre-back option. 6 foot, but he's good on the ball. Great first touch, good passing ability. That's the reason why I went for it. But he is good at positioning. May not be the quickest, but he's quite strong and can anticipate things. So we'll see how that one plays out. We've also got Manuel Benson, just a really cheap option for the wings that I brought him in for. He was transfer listed for £2.3 million from Burnley, so that's the reason why. Patrick Wallermark, though, from Lech Poznan, £4 million, and I think he is really good for £4 million.
Yeah,
that's a solid signing. He's only 22. He's a Swedish player. Hasn't actually played for Sweden yet, which does surprise me. Solid physical attributes, good dribbling and finishing ability, and can hit a long shot with a very powerful left foot. So cutting inside from that right-hand side. Marco Bulat, £2.6 million. Another midfield and option that I've got in that centre midfield slot there. Croatian, can play sort of in that centre midfield as like a box-to-box because he's quite good at a lot of things. Good set-piece taker as well.
Yeah.
Can hit a long shot as well. So you can see where I'm going with this. I'm just hoping that we can get somewhere close to the opposition's box.
And then start
and
firing
we've got a few lads so he can have a shot. Yasin Ketcher from Lahar was a little bit more money. £8 million was spent on him from that centre midfield spot. Again, he can also play a little bit further up. Left-footed, good dribbler, good first touch, more of the creative person in our team, gets forward whenever possible. He is a Moroccan international. And then final signing, which is the one I spent the most money on. I know, Adam Idah was. The one I spent the most money on before Adam Idah is Jamie Cumming, Oxford's goalkeeper. We need a new goalkeeper. There he is. He's nothing special, but he will do for now until somebody better wants to join Coventry, because that's the trouble right now. You go up into the league above and you can't sign, and I don't want to keep signing the same players as well. That's right, one of the other things. Yeah. But there we go. So tactically, I have switched things up as well. I've gone for a 4-4-2, but with one defensive midfielder. I think we've got the players for it. We've got the wingers in Sakamoto and Wallamark who can slot in on that right-hand side and left-hand side as defensive wingers, but also get further forward. We've got a target forward and a pressing forward in Haji Wright and Adam Ida. Sheaf and Ketcher in that midfield, but of course we've also got Bulat as well and Grimes, so we've got lots of options in that midfield. And yeah, my schedule at the start of the season, other than beating Dad, has been dreadful. We lost to Manchester United. They've scored quite a few. I know I did score late, but it was 89th minute penalty. Other than beating Dad, where Adam Ida actually scored Haji Wright and Marco Bulat, so 2 of my new signings. Then we lost to Liverpool away from home, which isn't too bad. They've also signed Rodrigo as well, so they got a team on them. Bournemouth, though, player sent off, then killed me, because in the 41st minute, Liam Kitchen got sent off. We conceded in the 42nd and the 43rd. How frustrating. That was bad, isn't it? Yeah, so that's my centre-back who's got sent off there. And then we lost to Arsenal 2-0 at home, which is kind of a result you'd expect to happen anyway. Gabby Jesus and Kai Havertz did score. So not great in that first sort of part, but I don't think it's... The alarm bells are not like so bad. No, I don't think it's
no, that's right. I mean, losing against Arsenal, losing against Liverpool, losing against Man United. Yeah, can't help that really.
That's right. Bournemouth obviously was the red card, so yeah, can't be too.
And the team around, it's going to be around you was me, and you beat me.
Yeah. We got Forest in there as well. Sit fairly local in
Forest.
Yes,
it is. Yeah,
Nottingham, Everton, Tottenham. I didn't even won a game yet. Fulham lost 4 from 4. But the season preview naturally puts me at the bottom of the league, 600 to 1, with yourself, Dad, doing a lot better than what I thought.
I could be happy with 12, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really happy with that if I get it.
But I think people in the comments are going to go, that's finally learning his lesson. He's not signing 45 players who are nowhere near good enough. He signed 3 players who go straight into his team, and that makes sense. I've kind of gone down your route, but I think I was finding bargains more than anything.
You can't moan about the signings that you got. They were quite good.
First team. Yeah, needed a new goalkeeper and a new striker. So didn't spend over £15 million on a player, but 4 of them go into the first team. All right, second season then. Let's see how this one plays out. Second season, I think we can be really pleased with that one.
I'm really pleased with that. 9th position, just missing it on the European space by 3 points. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah. Southampton, who came up with us, also in 10th.
Yeah, it's good.
So the 3 promoted sides, 9th, 10th and 11th, just missing out on some European football. 51 points for you, Dad. I had 45, so I was slightly 6 points behind you, but yeah, I'm still buzzing with that. Nowhere near the drop. 34 points. Nottingham Forest going down with Fulham and West Ham, who also have qualified for the Champions League. So I'm guessing that West Ham went on to win the Europa League. They did. They beat Leeds United in the Europa League final. That's mental, by the way. And yeah, they've gone on to qualify for the Champions League while being in the Championship.
Yeah.
So that's going to be funny to see how that plays out for them next season. Liverpool won the league, though, so profile of it, we've got Haji Wright and Adam Ida in the goals. 3rd and 4th, 17 and 16. Good. Really happy with that. Patrick Wallamark got the most assists in the season. So again, pleased, very pleased. Losses though, Dad. I've beat you there 3-2. And if you remember rightly at the start of the season, that wasn't 3-2. That was 3-1. So I beat you in both games of the season.
Again.
Oh, yes. 4 from 4 so far against the rivals, despite you finishing slightly higher than me. Coventry City, competitions, got to 2 semi-finals last time. Why have I not played in the FA Cup? Don't understand why that's a thing. So do we just never play in it? Not a clue. Whether it's something to do with the updated database, I do not know.
It'd be brilliant if I've won the FA Cup.
You did play in it. I mean, you would have had something next to you if you'd won it.
Yeah, true,
3rd round by Man United, who looks like they might have gone on and done quite well in it, possibly. No, Man City beat Palace in the final, which was obviously the final that we had this year.
Yeah.
Carabao Cup, 3rd round, Derby County, and that was won by Manchester City as well, who beat Manchester United in the final. So Man City, although they finished runners-up to Liverpool, they won both cups this year. Okay, Dad, looking at your squad then. 16 goals from Patson Daka, only 8 from Sergio Camelo.
That's not good.
Not at all.
Not enough goals at all.
Same goals as the centre-back that you said would probably be gone in a couple of seasons in Yannick Vestergaard.
Yeah, I can't believe how high I finished in the league with a poor performance like that from my strikers. So.
Well, I think it must be defensive.
Yeah.
Has to be defensive.
Yeah.
Wood Face, what a player. He hasn't played that much, to be fair. It's Caleb Bacola, who's done very well and probably developed quite well this season as well, playing quite a lot of games. So Pacino, obviously another new signing, 7 goals and 4 assists. And then the other signing, which was the defensive midfielder, João Gomez, only played 3 games.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
Not at all.
I let him fight it all out between him, thinking that he would get in position, eventually get in a position. But my assistant obviously didn't fancy him, so
No.
I might have to lock him in because
He
I
is
do
way
fancy him.
too good.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Well, not like that.
You're that inclined.
He's a nice lad.
Yeah. 24. Well, he's only 24, so he's gonna. You can still salvage his career.
Yeah. He still doesn't look back considering he's had a season off, does he?
Exactly, yeah. So not too bad at all. Your transfer budget for next season, 52, but a very big wage. But I did just think then you've got a fairly big squad.
I've got a big squad, yeah.
There are players on 120 grand a week, 100 grand a week in Jordan Ayew, who's only got 11 games there.
He's got to go. 33, he's got to go.
Yeah.
On the 100 grand a week at 33? No,
Massive,
I'm sorry, mate. You've got to go.
91 grand a week and only playing 2 starts and
Yeah.
Harry Winks. Whoa. Coventry City then, let's have a look. We've got 16 goals there from Adam Ida, but the top scorer was Haji Wright again. Patrick Wallermark in his first season has done very well. A good average rating, 7 goals and 14 assists. I'm pleased with that one. Ketcher hasn't done as well as what I hoped, but still not too bad, I guess. The other new signings, Tanaka obviously played at centre-back for me this season. He's done quite well. Marco Bulat didn't play as many games as what I thought he would. Jamie Cummins, was my number 1 goalkeeper, so yeah, I mean, average rating for a goalkeeper is always a little bit broken, but we'll still go with he's done an all right. So I think Adam Ida was a good signing, 7.13 average rating throughout the whole season. He only actually played 24 games.
It's a good return.
Yeah, so somebody's played more games up front. I don't know whether he was like slightly injured or something throughout the season. There we go. Sprained knee ligaments. So he's out for 5 weeks there, 3 weeks for the twisted ankle and pulled calf. So might be a little bit injury prone, if anything. Transfer budget, I've got £52 million with a bit of a better wage budget. But I don't think I'm spending nowhere near as amount on wages as what you are. So I'm 800k there. I reckon you're about 1.2 in wages. 1.8. You're paying £1 million a week more. Wow. I didn't expect that. That's massive. So yeah,
but my team's come down from the Premier League, haven't they? So we're probably still paying a bit of Premier League wages at the moment.
Definitely, yeah. They've probably got like promotional bonuses, haven't they? In their oh, Jesus, that's
a lot of money.
I didn't expect that.
Oh.
All right, then, let's have a look at the points before we go into season number 3. Season number 2 points are Omega Luke with 2 and Omega Dad with 1, meaning the total points are Luke with 4 and Dad with 5. Okay, transfers for season number 3. Let's start off with my Coventry side. We've got Ephron Mason-Clark going for £8 million. Didn't really get much game time last season. Neither did Brandon Thomas Asante. We've also got rid of Norman Bassett for a 3rd season out on loan. I'm just hoping he just gets slightly better. We might be able to actually feature him, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so it's more loans for him. Now, players that have come in, we're starting off with a centre-back from Pek Zwal. I don't think I've used this guy because I think I'll remember his name. Anselmo Garcia McNulty, who's Spanish. Who's seen that coming? When you're seeing his name, out of the 4 names that he's got in there, only one of them suggests that he might be Spanish.
What, McNulty?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Now, he actually is Spanish/Irish, which is a combination I didn't think would be possible, and he's dubbed the new Fernando Hierro, which of course is the reason why I signed him from Dutch side Pexwell. What a weird career. So £17 million for a decent left-footed centre-back. Brings ball out of defence, which is what I like. A lot of the places where obviously you'd expect to see it being yellow is 14, which is the highest that I've got. Composure, and he's good aggression. 6'2", good work rate. Yeah, he's not a bad player at all. Then we've got Anton Matkovic. If you remember rightly, I've had history with this player. He's very good, and he got stolen from me just when he got to his prime. He's also left-footed. He's a good Croatian striker. Already made 2 caps for Croatia. 6'4", good at heading, not bad at jumping, reach, can finish as well, and he's got good off the ball with decent pace. So he comes in for just £5 million from Osijek. Vasilis Zagaritis from Herenveen, £9 million for my new Greek left back, and as you can see, he's a lot better than what we were playing with before. Good physical attributes, decent mentals, and good going forward. Gets forward whenever possible as well. Then we've got 3 more left. We've got a free sign-in Yusuf Yaziki, another Greek link. He's come from Olympiakos, but he's a Turkish attacking midfielder. midfielder. Physically, he's not the best, but he's a very good ball player, and decent mentals. A lot of experience in there. He's 39 caps there for Turkey, so he might go into my team as a bit part player. He's come off the bench twice so far, but yeah, he's good. Aaron Molinas is the reason why he's not starting though, because the Argentinian 25-year-old is probably a better centre attacking midfielder with the good vision, good passing ability, decent long shots, good dribbling and first touch, composure, not bad physicals either. And Thomas Belmonte from Boca Juniors is a defensive midfielder that we have brought in. So again, good at tackling, good marking, passing ability, good leadership as well. The work rate is all there, the aggression and bravery, so we can put in a tackle. That is Thomas Belmonte. We've gone for a narrow diamond, or not narrow diamond, a wide diamond, sorry, in that midfield. So a lot of support roles in that midfield. We've got Matkovic locking in that left side of striker position. That's obviously because we had Adamaida and what's he called? Haji Wright, who was on the left-hand side there. So Matkovic will be locked into there. Sakamoto and Walamark keeping their positions on the wings. Sheaf actually stays in there instead of Belmont, but we'll see how that one plays out throughout the year, because I think Belmont might be a better player in the long run. We'll see. But McNulty goes in next to Tanaka. And then really, the only player that's left outside of Sheaf is Van Uwijk, who was the right back that was already at the club at Coventry. Okay, schedule at the start of the season. We have once again played each other, and once again I've picked up a win. Yes.
Oh, this is getting bad, isn't it?
I've also drawn at Anfield.
Good result.
But I was 3-0 up.
Bad result?
Yeah. 3-0 up at half-time at Anfield, and Liverpool come back and draw 3-3. Never mind. We lost to Palace in the second round of the Cup, so we're out of that one already. Hopefully, we actually qualify for the FA Cup this time round. And we did get absolutely tonked by Erling Haaland's hat-trick and a Manchester City 5-1 win. Never mind. Okay, Dad, let's have a look at your transfers. Because £72 million out, Hamza Chowdhury going.
Yep.
For £15 million. He picked up more yellow cards and appearances.
Yeah, did. Yeah.
It's not even possible, but it's true. $28 million for Sergio Camelo. He had one season.
Yep.
Couldn't fit the bill.
One happy with him. See you later.
Yeah, so he's left the club for 28.
Adios.
As has Mavidi.
Another player I wasn't particularly happy with as well, so take the money while I can.
Cash it in. That's a lot of money to get for
him. Yeah.
So the players that you decided to bring in, we've got Pablo Torre on a free transfer from Mallorca.
Good attacking midfielder for a freebie. I thought, I'm going to turn that down. Only young as well, both footed as well, so that's what I like about him.
Former Barcelona player.
Yeah.
Vutsov, who's also a free transfer. The goalkeeper, the Bulgarian goalkeeper.
Well, when he's on a freebie like that, I thought I'd just take an advantage of that as well. So I didn't have a very big budget, obviously with the wages being so high as well. So ideal if I can get a couple in on the freebies, really. Yeah.
Andre Franco came in from Porto, £6 million.
Yeah, I mean this is what you were said in the first season when you touch to get into the Premier League, you start to struggle to get players to come to you, didn't it? And that's what I started doing, and I felt I wanted a couple of more experienced players in. So this guy fitted the bill right across the whole of the midfield, really, so he can play if I really need him to be. So, yeah, I thought I'd get him in. Okay, then we've got a couple of recognisable names now. We've got Terraziano from Milan for just £6 million. Yeah, it was a good bargain, really. And I know you're looking at it and going, oh, he's one of your dad's favourite players because he's a squad player, but he's not just a squad player. He's a good player on the right-hand side. 23 years of age. He could develop into something even better, so I'm hoping that he will, really, for me. Okay, then we've got Gaston Avila from Ajax. Left-foot centre-back. Left-back centre-back. You always need one, don't you? So I've got one in. The last two players, probably, there might be another player as well. I'm getting them in for positions to cover other players. Because I felt that my squad wasn't strong enough in depth, really. And I feel this player could probably be one of those players as well. But like you say, he's a left-footed. And you definitely need left-footed centre-backs to get him into the team. So we've got three left. We've got Lorenzo Luca. Yep. Coming in. There's one of my striker. 7. Yeah, 6'7". Christ, man, he's a beast, isn't he? Well, he's going to be good in the year. He's 18 and jumping reach 19, so that's what I want. He's not exactly slow either. No. 13 for pace and acceleration. So I'm hoping this guy's going to change it for me as well. 24 as well. So yeah, he's got 2 goals for you already. Yep. Not good too start. Bad. Then we got Julian Auld, who from LA Galaxy, so coming from America. Got me scouts doing it out and about, yeah. So yeah, left back. It's a left back. I needed a reserve left back, and this guy can do that for me. But then the final sign-in, to go up front with Lorenzo Luca. Yep, 70 million. So Retegui. Yeah. So I've gone big. So I've got 2 really good strikers in there now. Both of them over 6 for it.
Yeah.
I'm pleased with that. This guy will score goals for me. Both footed, so it doesn't matter which way he goes around. The other guy will be the target striker. This guy will be the one that just follows around him.
Well, let's hope you go playing two up front. You are. Thank God for that. Imagine they said all that and only one up front.
Yeah.
Avila locked in. Lorenzo Luca locked in. And that's because if you go best 11 pick, Retegui actually takes that one.
Yeah.
So you would kind of want it to be more like
he's going to be my target striker, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
And I've decided to Vestergaard. Sorry, my friend. You did do well last season, but I bought that guy in, so I want to lock him in.
Avila. So it kind of look like this instead. So, yeah, a little bit more attacking.
Yeah, and Gomez is
he's in there.
He'll be playing this time, so yeah.
Okay, he's played 4 games already at the start of the season. So the rest of your games, other than losing to me, really good.
Oh, good start again. So, yeah, I'm doing well. I mean, to beat Man United as well, I'm really pleased with that. I mean, Blackpool in the Cup, you would expect to beat Blackpool, but I didn't lose. I lost against Everton at the beginning of the season last season, but this time I beat them.
Yeah, 3-2.
Yeah.
And then we got Lorenzo Luca getting 2 goals against Manchester United there, first in the 77th minute. So really good. You got Arsenal next in the Cup, though, away from home. So never mind. Next year.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at how this season plays out then. Year number 3 then. Oh, wow.
Whoa, that's a good season for you, mate.
Yeah, 9th for you, which is exactly obviously where you was last season.
Yeah.
Roughly the same points. You had 53 this season, 51 last season. So you got a couple of extra points there. I've jumped up massively with 60 points. I'm even above Manchester United and Chelsea, Tottenham. So, yeah, I've done really well there. Brighton going down. Let's have a look, though. 14 losses. Doesn't look like I've lost against you, Dad. 2-0 away from home. So, yeah, I think, once again, that is 2 wins against you.
I haven't beat you yet, have I?
No. You haven't even drawn against me. No. I won every single game so far. So, yeah, I've done very well. 6 wins from 6. Adam Ida. 25 goals, only behind Erling Haaland there. Lorenzo Luca also got 19. Adam Ida was up there, again, only behind Erling Haaland, who got 33 goals and a very good average rating, with 12 player of the matches this year. Alisson got 20 clean sheets, and Liverpool still finished 10 points behind Man City. That's unbelievable. Imagine getting clean sheets in over half of your games.
Yeah.
And you're still nowhere near winning the league. It looks like they're just missing a strike.
Look at the yellow cards, look.
Oh, we are ugly. We are playing ugly football, and it is working. It has got us Europa League football next year. 10 points off the Champions
Can't argue with
League.
that.
It might even get us Champions League football if the draw goes right.
Yeah.
If there's 5 teams that go in it, we might be able to get that. We might even pinch Champions League football. That'll be hilarious. Malinas and Wellermark got 13 and 14 assists as well, so I'm pleased with that. Competition page. Oh, 3rd round and 2nd round. Not great this year. Let's have a look at yours, though, Dad. Competitions, quarter-final and the 3rd round.
Arsenal, we knew that, yeah.
Yeah, so penalties against West Ham. We went on to win it. That's 2 years that they've won it.
Blimey, yeah.
Oh, I bet West Ham fans now would love something like that. I mean, after how bad they've started the season.
He's got to go, isn't he?
Yeah. Him and Man United manager.
See you later.
Man United actually just won the Carabao Cup there, and that is with Ernesto Valverde as the manager.
They're not even in it anymore, are they?
Nope. Let's move on from that.
Ooh. Very quiet, tell you it was. Very quiet that evening.
Right. 20 goals from Lorenzo Luca, Dad. 14 from Retegui, which I'm surprised with is quite low. But Lorenzo Luca, I mean, the development on him.
Yes.
He's got to 20 jumping reach now.
he's a beast in the air, isn't he? So, yeah.
He's really good.
I must admit, I'm pleased with him. Disappointed with the rest of the team, really. But I can't knock where I finished in the league. Still 9th. It's, nowhere near relegations. I've got to take that. It's a good season, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. Pablo Torres played quite well as well. He's obviously just as a free transfer coming in, playing a lot of games. Daka's still knocking around 13 goals in just 14 starts. Andre Franco's done okay, I guess. There's a few players are a bit hit and miss there, I think. João Gomez finally playing enough games.
Yeah, 41 games. I mean, has he developed quite better? A lot better for that. So
no, but he's already good enough.
Yeah, he's there or thereabouts, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, so transfer budget for you, Dad, £62 million with an okay wage budget. Obviously, the wages we looked at last season, it has gone up again, but as expected.
Yeah, to get the players in, I've got to pay them the wages, isn't I? Yeah.
Let's have a look at what we're rocking with then. We've got Adam Ida with 25 goals. Matkovic only with 15, locking him in. But he is only 20 years old. He's got a lot to learn from. His pace is going up, though. He's getting quicker and quicker every year, which is nice to see. Adam Ida's developed a little bit better. Obviously, he's rapid as well. So we've got 2 fast strikers. Norman Bassett's got 11 goals out on loan. Not bad. He's all right, I'll tell you.
He's getting there.
Yeah,
he'd be right for the 6th season.
Well, yeah. Which, by the way, The save game file will be made available on patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming or on the YouTube channel membership page, but I'll tell you that more when you get to the Season 5, you bloody lovely Season 5 crew. Aaron Malinas got 14 assists in his first season there in that centre attacking midfield role. So, alright, chance budget, £66 million for me as well. My wages crept over the £1 million mark per week, or actually just around about £1 million per week going into season number 4. So let's have a look at the points. Season 3 points then are Omega Luke with 3 and Dad with 0, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 7 and Dad with 5. Okay, transfers then for season number 4. There was some late drama in Dad's camp. We'll get to that in a minute. Matt Grimes has gone. Bobby Thomas has gone. We've also sold Jason Cumming for £10 million and Yassine Ketcher for £16 million. So we've only brought in 3 players. We've got Sakati coming in from Palmer, 30-year-old Australian centre-back with 35 caps. I don't really know much about this guy, so if you're Australian and you can tell me a little bit about him, I'll be interested to find out. He's been playing at Palmer for a long time, but you can see he used to play him for the Perth Glory. But yeah, he looks very good on this, so I'm pleased with that one. That's a good signing. Kylian Sardella, though, is my new right-back option. £22 million, not bad player. Belgium, 24-year-old, can also play centre-back as well, so there's options there. And then we got Bart Verbruggen, who obviously Brighton's just been relegated, so I picked off their goalkeeper, who I think is slightly better than Jason or Jamie Cummins, and we've signed him up, the 24-year-old Dutch goalkeeper. So, tactically, we are keeping with the wide diamond. We are also playing Kylian Sardelia at that right-back position. I think the only thing we've changed is we've changed this into a cover position for Sakati, who plays that very well, and I want to see what he can do in the cover role. Schedule at the start of the season, this is one of the first times we haven't played Dad. We have lost to Liverpool 1-0 in the 93rd minute. Annoying.
Liverpool.
But we did then score in the 97th minute against Manchester United at Old Trafford. So, yeah, swings and roundabouts. Yeah. Nice little 2-1 win against Palace as well, but a loss to Bournemouth, who seem to be my bogey team, because haven't been able to beat them just yet. We are playing Europa League football this season. We didn't get into the Champions League, annoyingly, but we stand a better chance of winning this one. However, the likes of Inter Milan's in it. Yeah. We've got to play them just in the league phase alone. So Inter's in there, Sporting, Sevilla, Man United. There's some big teams. Frankfurt, Nice, Rennes.
Ooh, it's set it up already.
There are teams that can easily knock us out, unfortunately. Okay. Dad, what a busy window.
Yes, I was pleased with my signings up until transfer deadline day.
Yeah, so let's start with the players that came in early. You've got Victor Guzman, £9 million centre-back.
Yeah, just wanted to get him in, bit of experience as well. So, yeah, he's a good player, both-footed, so it doesn't matter what side he can play on both sides, really.
But then you signed Van Heck.
And I'm just trying to improve my defence, really. So, and I was getting good experienced players in. So, there's another one that come in. He's mainly right-footed, but he's a good centre-back. We all know that. And from Brighton, they went down, so like you say, it was a good time to take their players, really.
Yeah. Marco Carnesecchi, goalkeeper-wise, is very good. Yeah. I was really annoyed because he was on my list to get, and you had already put a bid in.
You got to get in quick when the good keeper comes up, especially if they're going to come to you, because sometimes I did struggle through this. They just won't come to you, but yeah, he agreed to come, so jumped on it quickly.
Yeah, everybody always says it looks like Big Rob 14.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Same hair. So then we got Sergei Milinkovic-Savic coming in on a free transfer.
Oh, this guy is such a good sign in this, I think. All right, he's 31, but his natural fitness 20, and that's what maybe I looked at him and I thought, 31. I usually get rid of players. Then I looked across at his natural fitness 20, and I thought, I've got 3 seasons out of this guy easily. Yeah. So what a good centre midfielder this guy could be for me.
Plus, how can you turn down that moustache?
Oh, it's great, isn't it? You know, it's a typical
evil circus villain.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Then we've got Kelvin coming in from Palmeiras for £20 million.
Yeah, another right back just to sort of cover the position that he might go take over my first right back position.
Played 4 games so far.
Yeah, so he's there or thereabouts. So yeah.
Then we've got Patrick Berg coming in for £10 million.
Yeah, another sort of defensive midfielder I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to make it sort of the squad a little bit bigger in those areas where I really need sort of help, really.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't have a big squad before and weren't paying that many wages.
No, I wasn't, no.
Jesus. Then you've got Kasper Dolberg coming in, £33 million. Now, take note of this. It's a striker, £30 million for Kasper Dolberg. Then finally we got Villagra, who's also a defensive midfielder, and a good one too.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Now let's
Good
go
experience.
to the players on the outs, because there's a lot of them, and on deadline day, Lorenzo Luca has gone.
Unfortunately, yeah, I lost probably my best striker, so I was a bit disappointed with that.
51 minutes. He was off the race as well. You already got 2 goals in 4 games.
I set the team up to mainly around that guy as well, and I thought, right, I've got a good team now. Bought some good players in to sort of fit around him as well, and I lost him.
Typical.
Club wanted to take the money while they could. 51 million's a lot of money for the club, so gone, and he was on big wages as well. So
Soumare went to Saudi Arabia and Al Ahly, as did Stolarczyk, who is the goalkeeper, who went to Al Ittihad. Al Ahly also got Casey McAteer, who is the English winger that you had.
These teams come in, the Saudi teams come in, and they pay this type of wages, well, the wages they're going to offer, but and the money, you just got to take it, really.
Yeah. Fatawi's also gone.
Yes.
£5 million. Obviously, you mentioned about maybe keeping him. He's never really developed, has he?
No, he didn't.
Awful, really.
Yeah.
Tactically, though, changed.
Yes.
3 up front.
I went to 3 up front in the Premier League.
And you can see who's missing.
One of my favourites, yeah. That's what was so disappointing. When you look at the 2 either side of him, I thought, that looks good.
Yeah, I mean, Patson Daka's a good replacement, but
it is,
now
I mean, he's been with me since the start as well, so he is a good striker, so I can't grumble too much, but I'm a bit light on strikers now. But when you're playing 3 up front, you need at least 2.
You need 5 strikers.
Yeah, you need 2 reserve strikers, definitely.
You don't have any.
No. And I lost the best one at the beginning of the season, didn't I? So, I'd already spent my money before I could get another striker.
Yeah. Right, so schedule then.
I've had another good start, though. So, I'm starting the seasons really well. So, and that's what sort of roller coaster on, really, isn't it? But I lost to Newcastle 2-0 away from them. I'm still happy with that.
Yeah. João Gomez scored against his former club, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Knocking him out of the cup. All right, so season number 4 then. I'm in Europa League. We can see whether Dad is season preview to finish 9th, 10th. So
I'll still take that.
Yeah, I'm behind you still. I don't understand that. Finishing 6th place makes no sense, but there we go. All right, let's have a look then at season number 4. Season 4 then, and we are neck and neck.
Yes.
Together
4 points in it.
12th and 13th. 4 points between us. However, if we're looking at competitions, Europa League winner!
I didn't need that.
Inter Milan in the final.
What a result.
Inter who? 3-0. Unbelievable. Matkovic with 1, Adam Ida with 2. What a result against the Italian giants in Inter Milan. And obviously I couldn't show you this because it would have given it away. Qualified for the Champions League even though we were down in 13th place. Lovely stuff. We actually kind of had a bit of a boring season between us, really, didn't we? If we're looking at past in the Premier League anyway, if we're looking at past positions, we were just trading.
Just followed each other, really.
It's just a case of who's going to finish above who. And again, you finished above me in the league. However, you lost 16 games. I lost 18. There's 1 win there for you already.
You finally won a game.
You finally won one. Let's see about the other result, though. So that's the one that you won in February. The earlier result, I beat you 7-4 away from home.
No.
So although you get a point finishing higher, I get 1 point for that win there.
That's
of course,
such a bad result at home,
points. Lovely stuff.
Any Leicester fans out there are going to be crucifying me on this.
Oh, yeah. I actually played in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Semi-final by Manchester United, unfortunately, who played Villa in the final and lost. So let's have a look at my Europa League run. So the league phase, there we go. Qualified in the top 8, which I'm pleased with. Only lost 2 in Milan.
Inter Milan, yeah. That's weird, isn't it?
Drew to Real Betis and won 5 fixtures there.
Fenerbahce, top of the league, there, look. Just lost
Jose.
Jose Mourinho, yeah.
And Besiktas sacked Oli.
Yeah.
And on the same day, we're recording it the day after.
Why did he resign, though?
Who?
Jose.
Don't know.
Because he lost against Benfica. He knocked him out of the cup. Yeah.
Oh, wow. He didn't resign. He got sacked.
Did he get sacked, was it?
Yeah, it was very different.
Yeah, because he's played 2 in the league and won both.
Yeah, but he didn't qualify for the Champions League.
I
beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 9-2 and Braga 7-1. That's mental.
That's 2 really good results, isn't it?
For goal difference purposes. Round of 16 then, I knocked out Besiktas. See you later, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is he still here on this one? No. Then we've got round of 16 into the quarter-final. We defeated Fenerbahce. See you later, Jose. And then semi-final, Galatasaray. No, it was Eintracht Frankfurt. No Rats of Rennes.
They didn't interfere this time. That's a shame, really.
We defeated Inter Milan in the final 3-0. Lovely stuff. All right, Dad, competitions page for you. 4th round by Carlisle.
Come on.
And quarter-final of the Carabao Cup by Arsenal. How are you losing to Carlisle?
I don't know.
Penalties, League 2. As if a Premier League side would lose on penalties after a 2-2 result to a League 2 team.
You've got to be really bad.
You've got to be
absolutely awful team to do that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Any manager deserves to get sacked by losing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. 4-0 to Arsenal. Hilarious. Okay. Squad-wise then, 21 goals for Kasper Dahlberg. It looks like you really missed Lorenzo Luca.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Milinkovic-Savic got 11, then we've got Retegui got 11.
Not getting 2 strikers scoring a lot of goals, am I?
No, not at all, unfortunately. Your transfer budget for next year is £63 million with a good wage budget. What about mine, though, for winning the Europa League? Surely they're giving me some money. Matkovic now, 25 goals was my top scorer. He is now a 4-star player as well. So, yep, he's looking quite good.
21.
Haji Wright is still scoring goals. He's got 20. He is still the player that I've got in my side from Coventry from the beginning. He's still doing really well. Adam Ida, 19 and 5, not as much as last season. Malinas has got 13 assists with 11 goals. That's not too bad either, but Yaziki kind of played quite a lot of games in that role this season. Wallamark got 13 assists. Sakamoto got 14, so my 2 wingers are chipping in with assists as well. Disappointed with the amount of games that maybe Belmonte is playing. I kind of wanted him to be more of that defensive midfielder, but when you're only playing one defensive midfielder, you don't really want to lock them in.
No.
Because that causes a lot more trouble, especially when you're playing in Europe. So, yeah, I'm unsure why Ben Sheaf is playing more games than Belmont, but it's a strange one. It's not like he was injured. He come off the bench 13 times. So was he injured at all? Not really.
No.
So, yeah, it's frustrating. That is frustrating. But my transfer budget, £78 million, but the wage isn't that high. So
would have been more than that.
Yeah, about £70 million to do with what I can to go into the Champions League. So let's have a look at the points. Season 4 points are Mega Luke with 6 and Dad with 2, meaning the total points are Luke with 13 and Dad with 7. Okay, season number 5 then, preparing for Champions League football. Marco Bula has gone to Ipswich, £3.6 million, a few other free transfers, including Manuel Benson as well. So the players coming in, we've got 5 on the list. Dyson Maeda from Celtic, 25 years of age. Got him because he's got 19 pace. He's very aggressive. He works quite well in things like the Champions League where he is allowed to run and sprint and be aggressive. He's got 2 goals, 3 assists already with 2 player of the matches in his first 3 games in the Premier League.
Good.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
So £25 million seems worth it already. Teden Mengi, who is £25 million as well. Centre-back option, English. Me and Dad's come across a problem where a lot of our players cannot be registered because of the amount of homegrown players that we have in our side, so we're having to go English. So, Coventry City, I have had to buy £25 million Teden Mengi. Does he necessarily improve my defence? No. It's kind of on an equal par, really, to what I already had. Then we've got Facundo Medina, one of the players that was struggling to register. He is a far better centre-back, plays on the left, as he's left-footed, brings ball out defence. Very good player to pick up on a free. As is Andrea Pinamonti, another free transfer. Striker, 6'2". Very good player as well. Finally, we've got Baltazar Rodriguez from Racing Club, who is a winger who can cover both of my flanks because obviously I've got Sakamoto and I can't remember for the life of me his name, but they are doing very well. Wallamark, who is doing very well on my wings. So he's come in for a fairly cheap price. Okay, not an outstanding window, but I've changed tactics as well. We have lost and dropped the centre attacking midfielder to go free up front. I have a sneeze.
No, you haven't.
It's gone. I have 3 up front. We've got Matkovic, Ida, and Maeda, who is the 3 that I would probably choose as the 3 I want up there. They are going to cause a lot of troubles. Pinamonti can be a good reserve, as is Haji Wright. Yaziki can also play there too. So Malinas will probably be the guy that misses out. However, he can cover that right midfield slot quite well as well. So I don't feel too bad. I think defensively it does improve with Serkati and Medina as our 2 centre-backs, but then I've also changed the wing-backs to inverted wing-backs, so they will be on attack and probably end up as centre-attacking midfielders when we are attacking or on the break. That's the plan anyway. Has it started well? I don't know. It's been a tricky one. We beat Bragantino, obviously, from that Europa League / the Copa Sudamericana competition that you have to play. We then lost to Real Madrid in a friendly 3-4, and in the Super Cup 3-4 as well.
Oh, I beat you with a late goal.
Yeah. We drew to Palace 3-3. Again, a couple of late goals from Fabinho, who, behind the scenes, I tried to sign, and he rejected me and went to Palace. Then scored 2 goals against me. Fuming. Burnley beat us 4-2. Don't know how that happened. Newcastle a 2-2 draw, which is not too bad, to be honest. We pulled it back from being 2 goals down as well. Then we stuffed Harrogate Town 7-2, which might be the result that we need to crack on with the rest of our season. We have Champions League football coming up, though, and we have Legia Warsaw up first, followed by the 2 German sides in Leipzig, Bayern Munich. Arsenal's in there, ending with PSG and Juve. Still think we can go through.
You got 4 really hard games there.
But 4 winnable ones.
Top Bruges are not an easy side to play against, never.
No. Oh, yeah, they absolutely battered Rangers.
I watched that game. I couldn't believe it. It was just like watching schoolboy football against men football, really, wasn't it?
So Russell Martin is probably not going to last very long as the manager.
No, don't think so.
Okay, Dad.
Yes.
Another busy window for you.
Yeah, I had a busy wizard, but do you know what? I've the last 2 seasons, I've really tried to cut my squad down to size-wise and get a lot of money, and just no one was interested in half of my squad, really. And I felt sometimes I was selling a player because I just tried to get them the wages and all that. But my squad's still massive. And like I said, I was struggling with registration players as well, so I had to go for a few English players to the homegrown players to sort of make the squad up with half-decent players, really.
Yeah.
But, I tried to get rid of a few players.
Alcunas has gone 21.
Saudi come in again, spending the money, so I had to take it, really. Yeah.
27 million for Coley. But the players that you did bring in, obviously there was a few that actually went out towards the end. Terraziano as well, £22 million as well, who left. The players that came in, £144 million worth. You've got Tyreek Mitchell, English, obviously.
English, so he'll probably be the second left back, probably. So, but I had to get an English player in, so he was the best I could get, really.
Then we got Roger Ibanez on a free transfer from Al Ali.
Yeah, never sent the back. I felt that I needed to get him in, so just trying to get players in. Both footed, so he can play on both sides as well. So he covers the left side of it if I really need him to.
Then we've got Samson Beidou, £38 million, another centre back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sew it up, really, and make my defence a little bit stronger. I felt the last couple of seasons, last couple of seasons I was conceding too many goals. So this guy hopefully will do that for me.
Devon Wrench, £50 million on a right back / centre back.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but I felt he covered both positions, and he will probably be my right back. I think this guy will be better than the right back I've got now, so he goes straight into that position, really. But he covers the centre back as well.
Then we've got a couple of English lads.
Yeah, this guy
Harvey Elliott.
Do you know I watched this guy in the under 21s? I think World Cup, or was it Euros?
And he was
absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
By far the player of the tournament, and he can only get better, I feel. I'm surprised that no one's come in properly in the real world and come in and took him off Liverpool's hands, really, because by the sounds that Liverpool are willing to let him go. But I'm pleased to get him in my centre defence, attacking midfielder. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, looks a solid player.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Followed by James Trafford.
Yeah, and I've just got another goalkeeper because he was English, so it just fills up the English spaces, really. He's a good keeper, so yeah, he might be my first keeper, but I'm not sure, really.
Do you think Manchester City, I mean, obviously at this point, we don't know whether Donnarumma is going to move to Manchester City. Do you think James Trafford is going to be good enough to be their number one?
No.
I don't think so either.
I think Man City bought him because they didn't want Newcastle to have him.
Yeah.
And because they had the buy back clause on him, and it was cheaper than what Newcastle were going to buy, so they just thought, right, we'll have him. Stops Newcastle from getting any better. But he won't be Man City's number one goalkeeper.
I don't think so either.
Against Spurs, he didn't look very good at all.
No.
So he gave Spurs the second goal, which thank you very much. But
yeah,
I don't think he'd be there.
Neither do I. Let's have a look then. Tactically, you dropped that centre striker into the midfield for a narrow diamond. So we've got a narrow diamond and a wide diamond in this.
Right,
look at this. Look at us being unique.
Yeah.
2 years into a game cycle. Centre midfield on attack and Mazzala in midfield. So not bad at all. Some good options there at the back.
I've got a couple of players there. I think it's Christensen, left back. I think he was there when I took over.
Yeah, he's very good.
And Skip's still there, so...
Somehow,
yeah. And amount of defensive midfielders I've bought, and I still couldn't keep this guy from being my assistant manager's first choice.
Yeah.
And I tried. I really tried.
João Gomez is like, what have I got?
Yeah, I know, yeah. And like you say, you don't want to lock a defensive midfielder in when it's the only one you're playing.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I've gone with that sort of formation to see how we get on with that.
Okay, well, schedule at the start of the season. You've done well in the cuts, but only a point in the league.
Yeah.
And that was against Manchester United.
So this is my worst league start of the season, so hopefully it'll be my best finish.
Yeah. Manchester City beat you 4-1. We've got a 2-1 against Everton and a 2-1 against Birmingham, who have made their way up into the Premier League as well. But then you went and beat them in the EFL third round of the Cup away from home after losing 2-1 to them in the league.
Yeah, so I got that back for the fans.
Yeah. All right, let's see then. Season number 5. Points-wise, I'm slightly ahead of Dad, 13-7, so he's got a lot of catching up to do. He needs to win something this season if he is to win the rebuild. Season number 5 then. Dad, you have finished above me in the league.
Yes. My highest position as well, so yeah, I finished well.
Yeah, 10th place for me. So higher than what it was last season, of course, after we were down in 13th, an extra 3 positions up.
Finally get into Europe.
And you can't even play it.
And I can't play it.
But thank you very much to get into the Season 5. If you are here, the Season 5 crew, let us know down in the comments if you're part of the Season 5 crew. And of course, if you want the saved game file, it is available on patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming or the YouTube channel membership pages. And you guys help Dad be here every week, twice a week, so we can record these videos and we record the episodes. But let's dive deeper into season number 5 then, Dad. You lost 14 times. There's a win there for Coventry. 1-0. Did I lose to you, though? I did. 3-2. So you get 2 points, 1 for finishing higher, 1 for beating me. I get 1 point, 1 for beating you. Let's have a look at the profile of the league. Liverpool win it, but Erling Haaland had 39 goals. Bloody hell. How are they not winning the league? That's mental.
They didn't lose so many games. The drawing games is what they've done. They lost by a point.
Alisson getting another 18 clean sheets as well. So we haven't got any players up there ourselves. Diogo Costa got player of the match 6 times as a goalkeeper. That's very good.
Yeah.
Competitions page for Coventry. Champions League, I got to the quarterfinals.
Mate, that is really good.
Before being knocked out by Arsenal.
That is really good. You got to take that.
Gutted. They beat me 2-0 on aggregate there. That's annoying. So the league phase.
Whoa. You only lost 1 game. Who did you play?
That's mental. Lost to PSG. I won 7 games. Beat Arsenal. Beat Bayern Munich. Beat Leverkusen. That's crazy.
Good. That is good.
How do I go away from home against Arsenal and Leverkusen, win 4-3, and then only beat Club Brugge 1-0 at home? And Legia Warszawa 2-1. Makes no sense, but somehow we finished top. That's huge. Round of 16, beat Fenerbahce again. They must hate me. Then the quarterfinal obviously was where we were knocked out by Arsenal, who went on to beat PSG in the semi-final and play Milan and lose at the Stade de France. FA Cup was 4th round and 4th round in the Carabao Cup as well. Dad, let's have a look. Did you win anything? No. Quarter-final and then Wigan in the semis.
Oh, I've done me, didn't it?
Wigan.
Could have done with that one.
Got all the way to the semi-final. They're League or Championship. They're going down to League 2 though. 4-1 in that final against Newcastle. And quarter-final was a 2-1 extra time loss to Tottenham Hotspur. Unlucky.
Where it goes, isn't it?
Final season then, 16 goals from Retegui and Milinkovic-Savic. You never replaced Lorenzo Luca.
No, I didn't, no.
That was your only striker in this whole rebuild. You really put in the shift, I think.
Yeah, it did, yeah. To be honest, it was a hard rebuild, this one was, because the players weren't coming to it, and I could not sell players. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what my wage bill still is of the final season.
Nearly 3 million now.
Yeah, I just couldn't get rid of players to get them off the wage bill, really. But I enjoyed it. I just feel, I lost 6 points against you. So, that to me, that's where I feel that I've lost this rebuild, really. I just couldn't beat you. Yeah.
So my squad, we got 31 goals from Adam Ida, who only started 23 games. So that's solid. Yaziki was the top scorer after him, though. Matkovic had a bit of a down season, got 13 assists with 15 goals. Not bad. Maeda got 13 assists, 12 assists from Molina, who did actually play quite a lot of games. But yeah, my wage budget just underneath the £2 million mark. So yours was near the 3.
Yeah.
Mine was 2 million. So yours is 2.6. So yeah, a lot more than what mine was in that final season.
You were catching me.
Yeah. £55 million for anybody who decides to take it on. Let's have a look at the points. Season 5 points are Omega Luke with 1 and Dad with 2, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 14 and Dad with 9. 14-9 then, Dad, in that final 5th season as the total points. So beat you by 5 points in the end, as you mentioned. Lost the first 6.
Yeah, losing games against you, that's what done me, really.
Yeah.
You winning the Europa League, absolutely brilliant, and doing well in the Champions League, you deserve to win.
Yeah, I mean, points-wise, 5 points winning Europa League. I won by 5 points.
Yeah, but I'm still going to stick to my guns. It's losing games against you.
Yeah, I
3
agree.
seasons without even winning 1 game against you. That's poor.
Yeah.
So yeah, and one of those seasons I was Champions League. In the Championship, I was champion.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's where you picked up quite a lot of points.
Yeah.
But there we go. Let us know what you want to see from us next before the new game hopefully arrives. Whether it's rebuilds like this, where it's 2 local sides who are now in the league against each other, whether it's challenges. We want to know your thoughts, because as we come towards the end of the campaign for FM24, we want to do videos that you guys still want to see. So thank you very much for supporting. Thank you very much for getting to season number 5. And thank you very much to our Patreon members and our YouTube channel members.
Thank you guys.
Who helped Dad get here. The save game file will be made available so you can try out these tactics or whatever, or have a look and around the save, or even carry it on yourself. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and of course, if you want to know if you can come watch me on any of the wrestling dates, drop me a message on Instagram. You follow me on Omega Luke Gaming. I'm on there. You can drop me a message, find out when my dates are, and I can tell you, and maybe you can make a wrestling event soon. You always know, though, TCW down in Plymouth, that's the one. That's my hometown, obviously, promotion. If you can get to that one, that's the good one to go to. Dad's always at them as well. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. Go check out this video, because me and Dad decided to do a rebuild with Newcastle and Sunderland, and that was a banger too.